What's up, everyone? Welcome to Sample 8 of the Recap. I am Lavatory Lindsay, and that is my lovely co-host, Tara Pterodactyl. What is crappin', Tara?
I still have not entered in a pterodactyl. I don't even know. I have not even looked up or what noise does a pterodactyl make? Because it's a bird, so it's going to be some type of bird.
Was anyone around when pterodactyls were still roaming the planet?
I maybe. Still yet to be determined.
I guess we could just make up noises and be like, that's probably what it was.
I'll make my own sound. So, yeah, not much has been going on. I mean, it's been a week. I had a code brown today on my walk.
Ooh.
Not me, though. It was my dog. I was laughing because I actually updated my Strava and I posted code brown and then I tagged on the run Strava and Erica was like, yep, that's definitely a code brown. But I was walking my dogs.
Happened?
Yeah, walking my dogs, minding my business. And then Arnold takes a poop. So I do the responsible dog mom thing. I grab the bag, pick it up. And I don't know what happened, but there must have been poop that didn't make it all the way in the bag. And it was on the outside of the bag. And the next thing you know, I'm walking, and I'm like, what the heck is I look down and I have shit all over my left hand. And it was all over the handles of their leashes. And I immediately was like, boo, boo. Like, I can talk about poop and fart, but if you put shit on me, I am going to freak out. So I was just like, and I'm not even at the halfway point where I'm going to turn around. And I'm just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? And then I was just immediately annoyed. And so I had to come home, bleach my hands. I had to put the leashes in the wash. And then 2 seconds later, my other dog, Jack, pukes on the floor. I'm like, awesome. That was a great walk.
Perfect.
Thanks, guys. Great 25 minutes out of my day. Thank you.
Love having dogs.
Yes.
Love it.
You can go ahead and sleep on the couch for the rest of the day and not contribute any money towards the rent. Appreciate you.
Keep being like you. Keep being the way you are.
Yeah. So
it's a good thing they're so cute.
They are adorable. So that's about the only thing that's been exciting that's happened in my life in the last week.
Well, we recorded before the 4th, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So how was your 4th? How were the dogs?
The 4th
Did they survive it?
No, it's not a fun holiday in my house. It's awful. Okay. And honestly, I got 2 hours of sleep on Thursday night because there was fireworks going off until 2:30 in the morning in my neighborhood. And then I got 4 hours of sleep the night afterwards. And it was all weekend. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I was like, I swear to God, if people light fireworks on Sunday, I'm going to go outside in my underwear and I'm going to fight people. I
would pay to see that.
I was so
I'd go to your neighbors with ring doorbells. Hey, can I see your footage from last night?
Yeah, seriously. I was like, and my underwear is patriotic, stars and stripes, but not the stripes you're thinking about. But yeah, I was so annoyed. I love fireworks are great, but they're illegal too. And I'm like, what are you people doing? And then the ones that are just boom, the ones it woke me up twice Thursday night. And I was like, oh my God, somebody's breaking in my house. That's how loud they were. And I'm like, not only dogs, but people that have served our country and have gone overseas and have PTSD.
Right.
Think about those people. It's just disrespectful. So especially at 2:30 in the morning. What are you doing awake? That's when I wake up.
They make silent fireworks now, so...
Really?
Right? 2, 3. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. I was like, well, there's my alarm clock. And I'm like, oh, no, just a firework.
And actually, for the first time since we lived here, it wasn't happening all week.
Yeah.
So, because I live in the boonies, people are lighting off fireworks usually for a month. It didn't happen this time around, so I was pretty pleased about that.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. And plus now, the only dog we have left is deaf, so.
Perfect. I know, my mom's like, they have ear-canceling headphones or noise-canceling headphones for dogs. And I'm like, you really think my dogs are going to put freaking headphones on and go to sleep? I'm like, I can barely touch, their ears without them, freaking out or their face. So I'm like, yeah, Mom. I'm like, just order them, send them in the mail. I'll put them on for a photo and be like, oh, these are great. Immediately put them in the trash.
You need to build a boom room for them.
Yeah.
Have you seen those? God. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. So... But
yeah. Anything else after that?
Nope. Low key. Kept living a low key life.
You're I had too much fun leading up to.
Yeah.
Thinking about the last recording, you're like, I've been drinking for 6 days straight.
Yeah, I haven't drank in a week, which is good. And I'm not drinking this weekend. I'm dry July.
Dry July.
Yeah.
It will not be for me because my birthday is next week.
That's right.
That doesn't mean
you
I don't
and
have to drink. But...
Eric, right?
Yeah.
Eric's birthdays too. Big days.
July birthdays.
Awesome. All right. So without further ado, our next guest.
Yes. So our next guest, she is a local runner. She is very well known in this area and outside of this area because she wears the most flashy, sparkly costumes ever. She's always smiling, huge. She has gorgeous, perfect makeup on when she's running. She's run 22 Bostons. Is it 22 now?
22, yep.
22 Bostons, tons of ultras. She started dressing up running when she was a Girls on the Run coach. And let's see, and she loves K-pop and she loves to travel. So we are very excited to welcome to the recap, Yuki Chorney. She was on OTR on April 9th of 2024. It was for Boston Weeks, and it was episode 103. So I think that there is plenty to catch up on.
Yes. All right, so here she is, Yuki from episode 103 of On the Runs. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you guys?
Good. We're so happy to have you here.
We're so happy.
Yeah, you are a New Hampshire legend, actually outside of New Hampshire, because
I think like a New England, a Northeastern legend.
Haven't you been on the front page of like the New York Times? No, what's the paper? Is it? Weren't you on the front page?
The New York Post or something, right?
Oh, I was the New York Times for their fashion show, their New York Marathon fashion show piece that they do.
You're all over the place, and you're in like Runner's World magazine, but it's because of your amazing costumes that bring joy to everybody. I know I love seeing you at races, and I'm like, oh my God, what's Yuki gonna wear this time?
No pressure.
So I gotta say, when I see you, like, I saw you at Run Club on Global Running Day. And you had just the Millennium Running singlet on and shorts. And I was like, but it's bedazzled. Like she took the Millennium Running and had jewels all over it. And I was like, okay, that's okay.
Even the normal stuff, she's got to make it sparkly.
Yeah.
Which I totally approve of.
You always have to have sparkles and glitter and rhinestones.
I love that.
That's what I say.
It's so much dedication.
My motto.
I appreciate that a lot. I am not like artistic, and you could probably like give me something. Like if you showed me something on Pinterest and gave me all the stuff to make it, I'm the Pinterest fail. Like, that's my artistic ability.
Like those cakes you see?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's me. Like, I'm not a baker. I don't like, I'm like I just can't do that. So I appreciate every ounce of energy you put into every single costume. And they all look amazing, too. My favorite was the New England half when you dressed like Foliage Queen.
Like a fairy. Oh, you're so cute.
But that was not comfortable, right?
No, and I look back at myself in those pictures. I'm like, I can't even. It's like cringeworthy. I can't even look at it. I'm like, what was I thinking?
Oh my God, I thought it was great. I thought you looked great.
Thank you.
You had a couple like, didn't you have like some chafing issues?
Yes, I used those Dollar Tree like fake leaves, and I bought a bunch of them, and I glued them on, and I did them all around, which was a mistake. I should have just done a little bit, but it was right in the underarm.
Oh, ouch!
They were like late razors.
Oh, that does not sound like fun. So April of 2024, I think you were just about to embark on your 500th road race. Is that correct?
Oh, God.
If you remember.
You have more information than I do. I know, we did our homework. I have a spreadsheet. Yeah, if it's on the spreadsheet, then yes.
I know, because I think wasn't it going to be? I think was it the New York City half
or the Brooklyn half? I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the New York City half. Yes.
Yeah, because Eric was making it. He's like, well, if it was a big number, I'd make it a big deal. And then you were like, well, I'm running the New York City half. And we're like, there you go. That's a big one.
There it is. I know. I don't think about it. Just like check the box. Okay, here's another one. All right, add it to the list. I don't even look at the number. I'm not a numbers person. I don't pay attention to that stuff.
You have a spreadsheet of every single race that you've ever ran, correct?
Yeah, as best as I could, because back in the 90s, it was like this website, Cool Running, and you would put that's where they all were. But I just relied on that. And then once that went away, I'm like, there's a website, Athlinks. So one day I just went back into this website called Athlinks, and you can actually put your name in, and it will like shoot out all the races you've ever done.
That's cool.
It gives you your PRs. It tells you all this stuff. Like it does all the analysis for you. So I was able to go back. I'm like, this is wild. They had races from 1996 on there.
Oh, geez.
So awesome. Like when you first started running.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I wish I did that. I have all my bibs. I've kept all my bibs.
Oh, I have all my bibs too. But
really? You guys kept all your bibs?
Yeah, every single one of them. I have like one of those things that I got off of, I don't even know, some website. And it's like, what's the clear paper? that you just put them in there. Like it's
Yep.
it's so thick and it's like hanging on my wall. I should probably get another one, but there's a lot of them in there.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah,
Mine
it
are
is.
literally just in a bag because I'm like, one day I want to put them all on a wall, like where I'm in a workout room. Well, I don't have one of those, so
Yeah, people have a lot of good ideas for things to do. Like you could make a I don't know, like a book of them, and like that's like a lot of work though. I don't really have the energy to do that, and I'd have to go way back in time, and they're like, oh, put your bib here and a picture of the people that you were racing with and all this, and I'm like, so that's too much. But I saw somebody that had a glass table and they had all of their bibs underneath the glass, like it was a piece of wood and they had a glass over it and all their bibs were on it, and I was like, that's a really good idea. But I was like, you'd probably need like a really big table to get every single bib in there.
You wouldn't be able to do it. Yuki wouldn't be able to do it. She'd have to have like 20 tables.
Well, she'd have a table for each race.
Yeah.
She'd have 22 Boston bibs, however many of, the millennium. She'd have, oh gosh, you'd need a whole room for the millenniums.
Well, my dad was actually in Runner's World for his bibs. He created a jacket with all of his bibs, and he sewed them together on a Mylar jacket.
Oh my gosh.
This was way back when, and he was in Runner's World for this, so he has it all like framed, his Runner's World article that he had. The human nature section of Runner's World. Yeah.
Oh, that's
that's so cool.
He's craftier than me.
I love that. That's a great idea.
Did you share that on Facebook at some point? Because I feel like I remember
I think
that
I
story
did.
Or seeing it somewhere.
Yeah.
So he's
He
a
used
huge
to wear
inspiration,
it-
obviously, to you for running and everything else, I'm sure.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's how I got started, actually.
So is he still, I know he doesn't do the long distance races anymore. Is he still doing like 5Ks and stuff with you?
He does 5Ks. Yep. He's still there. He's 87, still running.
That's awesome. That's like probably the only time I may qualify for Boston is when I'm 87. I might meet those standards. Maybe not though. But that's awesome that he's still out there, running. I love seeing your dad at races too. I don't think I've ever formally met him, but I've seen you two together. And you were kind of, before I met you, so I met you through Millennium Run Club, which I've been a member of that, I think I'm going on my 5th year. But I always like saw you in the distance and then like get to know people from the Facebook page. And then finally, I think I had gone up to you and introduced myself because in my eyes, you were a superstar. So I was like, oh, hi, I'm Tara and I know who you are and stuff. I know. I'm like, oh, you're Yuki. You're the Yuki unicorn. But you were like literally the nicest person. And we've been connected through Millennium Running and stuff. And I love seeing you guys at races and stuff. So that's probably a lot of fun for you too.
It's great to see you guys at the races too.
Is everyone starstruck when they actually meet you? Because you are just so well known around the area.
No, I don't think so.
I'm the person that's like, you're so adorable. I'm obsessed with you.
It must be fun when you're like running Boston and you're all dressed up. Every single person you pass or that passes you has to say something to you, I would imagine, about how they love your costume.
I've gotten some some people like, great dress, or like, I love hearing the comments. I'm like, well, it's not a dress, but okay. No, they're cute. I love it. I love the little kids. They're so adorable. And the moms are like, there goes a princess. Yeah, and then the kids are like looking, and it's so cute. I just want to like hug every kid that I run by. It takes me forever to get through this race because I just want to stop and like
I remember watching your when you were on, I don't know if it was Chronicle or maybe you were you on Chronicle, New Hampshire Chronicle, or was it the interviews that they did?
What was that? Yes, 2023.
So I remember like that whole, I watched that and I was just like in awe, and I loved how you were like, I do it because I want people to smile. And I love that because it's like you're living that and it's happening and it's going to make you feel so good. And I don't think people understand the amount of time and effort you put into all your costumes and stuff, but that really displayed it because I was just like, oh my gosh. We also, because we're friends on social media, we get to see a little bit of the behind the scenes and then the aftermath of the makeup table and the glitter and the sparkles and stuff. So it is a labor, but you do it for all the right reasons because you continue. People love you and they're like, you're the unicorn. You are the Boston Marathon unicorn. I know people try to, do the same thing, but I think you are the one. So you're doing a great job.
You're trying to emulate them. No one can compete. Like your costumes just really knock it out of the park.
I approach it like I'm doing like going to prom or like it's my wedding. I don't wear makeup otherwise throughout the regular day. Like at work, the people at work probably wouldn't even recognize me because I'm not wearing makeup at work. And then, we're in Zoom meetings and then I'm out there on the race. I'm like, it's 10 hour and a half to put my makeup on. I got to get lashes. It's like I'm going to like a big show. It's like some big pageantry going on, but it's just a race.
It must make it so memorable.
Yeah, it gives me something to think about before, instead of just the running and the pain that you're in. Like, I'm like, oh God, I dress like this. I can't look miserable out there. I'm freaking unicorn. I can't just be like, this sucks. I'm miserable and have a horn on my head and glitter and sparkles and all of that. So it forces me to stay in character, which then when you smile, it doesn't hurt as bad.
That's a great way to look at it.
Yes.
So Yuki, what have you been up to since the New York City half? So since your 500th race.
That's a whole year ago.
Obviously, we know you've run so many races since then. So kind of give us some of your highlights.
Well, Boston this year, that was a highlight. Like, I don't know if anything can really top that. I say that every year at Boston. I'm like, this is the best Boston I've ever experienced. And then the next Boston comes, I'm like, damn, that was pretty damn awesome. I'm like, that was the best day ever. I'm like, all right, and there's going to be a bad year coming up at some point. But like, that was my highlight so far of the year for running. Yes, absolutely.
That was, I will say, we were cheering, and that was the best weather. You had the best weather.
That was great. Yeah.
It was great to see you guys there.
Yeah, you ran by us, and
I could hear you a mile away.
Yes,
that's what I was like.
So much fun.
Oh yeah, we had a blast. I had so much fun. I will never not be down in Boston, like, for the foreseeable future. I would love to run it again, but if I don't, I will be there cheering because I had such a fun day. Yeah. It was great.
You had a whole weekend. You guys were there Saturday. You guys were all over the place in Boston.
Yeah, we had a whole day Saturday and came home, rested Sunday, and then we raced and we did we went to a bunch of pop-ups and we spent the whole day there. So it was great. I love it. The whole environment down there is just unbelievable. It's such a great time.
Did you do it again?
Oh, yeah, I would.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I was actually really sad I didn't do the 5K. I was like, oh.
I know, I laughed.
I did this.
I'm like, here's my 5K shirt.
Oh, weren't you holding the bags?
Yeah, I was the bag holder.
Yeah. I laugh because I'm like, I think it's upwards of $60 to run 3 miles. I was like, here, take all my money. I was like, I would never pay that for a 5K, but I'm like, Boston, here. It's just, but it was, this year they changed the course and it was awesome because you finished at the actual finish line. So you kind of got those like vibes. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I'm here again. So definitely would do it again.
Awesome.
I'm going to do it next year.
I've never done the 5K.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, definitely should put that on your list. But you'd have to make another costume, which is a lot.
That is a lot. Right. Exactly. Do you ever wear costumes twice?
I have a few times for a few Millennium races. I have. My Oktoberfest costume has been worn way too many times. My friend Paul and I, because we run some of the, we said to ourselves, we need to retire that thing. It's been through hell. It's gotten, I mean, we did shots off of it at one Oktoberfest race, and there was we can't wear that ladle hosen thing or whatever it is. We wore the beer wench costume has been through I've worn that like 5 or 6 times.
Well, you'll have to save it for when you run Berlin, because that's when Oktoberfest is.
I might need a new one. Yes.
You'll have to make a new one.
It's going to have to be an extra fancy one.
Oh, yeah.
So what's coming up next, Yuki?
Well, this is my 3rd week for Chicago Marathon training. Getting out there for that. My 3rd Chicago. Going to go for the BQ.
So much fun.
The big BQ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so much fun.
I have a question. I know you've run Boston for 22 years, but do you have to BQ every year? You don't just, after a certain amount of years, you don't just automatically get to come back?
No, I have to BQ for all of my Bostons.
Well, that's impressive. That 22 years of BQing. That's amazing. I thought like after you did like 10 of them, they're like, all right, you're in.
I wish.
Yeah, right?
I wish. No. Well, no, after 10, you don't have to have a buffer.
Okay.
So I don't need a buffer, but I still need to qualify.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something.
All right.
It's still hard because then they made it faster this year.
Right.
So in Chicago, I have to run a 350.
Oh, okay.
So I was already nervous for the 355.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Now they're like, oh yeah, it's now a 350, which is fine because other people have to have a buffer and I don't, so I shouldn't complain really. But It's still hard. And I'm like, oh God, I've got to train. I've got to really put together a good plan because there's no room for error. Like you can't have a bad day. Like it has to happen.
Right.
If I don't qualify, then I'll have to either find another marathon or do something else next year. But I don't want to have to do that. So my goal is to get it done this October so I don't have to worry about it again.
Yes.
But
we're manifesting.
My ultimate goal.
Manifesting the BQ for you. All the weather will align. It's going to be a perfect day.
Yes.
Yes.
Please. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get. It's a wild card.
I know. That's why I always say the weather.
Happen.
The weather could make or break you. But Erica will be there, so hopefully you guys can meet up.
Oh, yeah,
I know a bunch of people
right.
that are running Chicago.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
I've never done Chicago.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, the last 3 years I've gotten denied in the lottery, so I'm going to try again till I get in. And then I'll have all 3 stateside majors. I haven't done any of the international, which I don't think, Yuki, last time you were on the runs, you were talking about that they were kind of in the picture, but not right now, the 3 international majors.
Maybe. We'll see. It's I have other things that I want to do. Like, it's not like, oh, I really have, it's not like a passion of mine to get them all in. I'd say more importantly is Boston's really the only one I want to keep doing, because I've got that quarter century club that is my ultimate goal that I like want to get to. I know your uncle's already in it, so I'm like starstruck
right?
there.
Isn't that cool? That's amazing.
Oh wait, how many has he done?
38 was this year. So he's going for I think he said it. I was like, when are you going to, he's like, I'm going to go until I can't. So I was like, I didn't know if like maybe after 40 you would stop, but he's going to just go until he can, but he's 72 years old. I'm like, that's freaking amazing.
That's badass.
How long does it take him to like run?
Is that what he did this year?
Yeah, he was he was under 4:30, I think, like high 20s, I think. So, which is awesome. Like, I'd take that any day.
Wow. That's amazing. That's my goal. Hopefully I can get an invite someday.
Yes.
I'm sure you will make it.
I don't have 22 consecutive.
Oh, yeah. That's true. So What's your streak right now?
17.
17.
Yeah. So I've got.
All right. Well, I think you can get there. I think you got this in the bag.
Yeah. 8 or 9 more BQs. That's all I need. 8 or 9 more BQs.
That's it.
No big
worries.
deal.
If it were easy, I wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah, right?
It has to be something hard.
I feel like for me, marathons are a very hard distance. And I would be so like, if I trained and I'm like, I have to run 1 marathon before I can run the marathon. I was like, that's just a lot. I did, I hopped on the Boston charity and then I thankfully won the bib for Poland Springs, but that's a lot for people that BQ and you have to like run a marathon to then run the marathon. And but I love how I don't know, have you ever like, I say raced, air quotes, raced Boston, or do you just use it as like a victory lap?
I used to race Boston every year. Okay. Like that was my goal. Like, how fast can I run this thing? And I did for years, like every year I'd want to run faster. It wasn't until, well, there's a story behind that, but ever since 2014 was the year I just did it like it was a celebration, because that was the year after. So it was like we're getting the city back. That was my celebration run. But after 2013, I stopped racing Boston. Like that was the last year that I raced Boston, was 2013. And I won't do it again. So from then on, every time I've done it, it's just been a celebration of the race. So I have, and I used to train really, really hard. Like there were some years where I literally wouldn't have a drop of alcohol for 6 months because I was so dedicated to running a fast Boston, and that's all I cared about. Like I would think about my outfits for months and like have plans, and I have like my whole schedule, and like I would make sure that the outfit was perfect for that day, not because of the costume factor, but just because I needed it to be like super fast costume, like a super fast outfit.
Aerodynamic.
Yes, it needed to be totally like that. That's all I worried about. I didn't care about sparkles and shit and all that. It was like, no, I need to have the lightest shoes. I need the lightest top. I need to have a bra. Like I was like completely and like all I thought about, just so I could run the fastest I possibly could. Like it was crazy. It was intense. Yeah. I'm done with that now.
So leading up to 2014, did you BQ in Boston like every year if you were going that fast?
Yes. Yeah. I would just BQ again, and I didn't have to worry. But I would run other marathons just to run them. But I did BQ every year, so I wouldn't have to like do it again.
You were impressive.
But I missed a lot. I missed out on a lot. I didn't realize how much I missed out on until I started doing it and seeing people. I used to tell my family, like, don't expect me to stop. I'm running right by you guys. And they'd stand out there for hours and I'd be like, hi, bye. And I don't have time for this. And like, I think there was a story there was one year where Eric was like holding my Coke. I had to have a flat Coke, mile 16. It had to be this way. And he had the cap on it one year, and I freaking flipped out. I threw the bottle. I was screaming. Because every second counts when you're trying to go for time in a marathon. Like, it's 26 miles, but you don't want to waste it by standing or having to take a break or anything. I needed every second on my side. So I was screaming, and there was just some crazy moments. Like my mom's like, let's take a picture. I'm like, I don't have time for pictures. I need to keep going. Why are you guys doing this? I was ridiculous. Like, but I wanted to get my best time.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I wish I didn't do that. Like I totally missed out. Like, by doing that.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
a different chapter of your life. You know, you were there, and now you're the one stopping, taking the pictures, and doesn't matter that the cap's on the Coke.
Yeah.
No, I sit there, I'm wasting time. I'm just kind of, I chuckle a little bit looking back at how I was just such a stickler for, I would look at my clock, I'm like, I just wasted 30 seconds. I'm like, I gotta go. I would give my family 1 minute. I go, I can give you 1 extra minute. And like my poor kids, they were little, but I stopped, and everyone was very stressed out. They were like snapping pictures as quickly as they could. They're like, we've got 30 more seconds. And we got the timer going.
They
was like,
stopwatch.
go.
Go.
It was like the speed. Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, that's funny.
But now they don't even come. So, and I would actually stop if they were there, but they don't.
Well, you've gotten to experience it from doing it both ways now, so
that's right.
That must be cool.
And I see people out there, they're like intense and they're trying to get their time, and I totally get that. I see myself in them, and I go, I know what that's like, and they're trying to like weave in and out or avoid all the people on the side, but I'm now the exact opposite. I'm like all the way in. I'm like, the Wellesley girls, I'm going to stop and walk here. Like I literally stopped and walked the entire
and grab
Wellesley
some kisses
section just because I wanted to say hi to
Collect all the
everybody.
kisses.
And get kisses, yeah. My first kiss.
Yeah.
Got my first kiss there.
I love that.
It took 22 years, but I got my first Wellesley kiss.
20 really? First one this year? That's wild. I didn't even know that was a thing until this year, because I was like, I would have gone in for a couple smooches.
Why not?
I didn't know.
You got to come back.
I was
then.
just high-fiving everybody. Yeah, I'd love to. So you got Chicago in October. Do you have any other, you're probably just focused on that, right?
Yeah, that's it. You know how it is with the marathon training. It's like months.
Oh, yeah. But I have to assume, since you say that you average about 40 races a year, you probably have a couple little ones sprinkled in there. And knowing that you're a Millennium Running girl like me, we love all the Millennium Running races. So I'm sure you're doing a couple of the happy hour hustles and some of their upcoming races.
Yeah, I'm doing a bunch of those. They'll be like embedded in the training plan, a speed workout. So yeah.
Are you doing the 10 miler?
That is one race I'm not doing. And it's the last year they're doing it.
Yes.
And there's going to be a big party after. I'm missing
Huge
the whole
party.
day.
Oh, no.
My daughter's moving into college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess gotta get her moved into college. So I guess.
Well, that trumps
gotta
it.
do that.
That's an okay. You get a pass.
Yeah.
Where is she going?
Syracuse. It's her senior year.
Senior year.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I was going to say, I didn't
Yeah.
think your younger daughter was old enough to go to college yet, so.
No, she's a rising senior, but in high school.
Yeah.
Like yours,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, exactly. So you mentioned Eric before. Tara and I were talking about how we love to see your competition on Strava to get certain segments. And I noticed today that you got Dow.
She's back.
You're back. You're back,
Local
baby.
Legend is back. Oh no, but the reason why I'm a mess, and I was this afternoon trying to get my laptop and log in to meet you guys, is because Eric came home from work and he goes, "You stole it," and I go, "I know." He goes, "Well, that's fine." He's like, "I'm going out there after work to get in a couple loops on Dow today," and I was like, "You motherfucker!" I'm like, "Okay." So I got out of work. I know we were meeting at 6, so I get out at 5, I log off my computer, and I'm like, I am going to fucking do another one, because he goes, "I just need to do 2 laps to beat you." I go, "You do?" So I went, I had to run out of the shower to come log in here to see you guys, because I'm like, I gotta get some in. I gotta get 3 miles in before I meet Tara and Lindsay, because he's going to go out there and try to get that thing back and make a big scene. So I went out and did another one. So he's not back yet. He could be out there right now on Dow Road.
Oh,
That
gosh.
is so funny.
I absolutely love it. It's such great entertainment. And I love not only the Strava wars that you guys have with stealing the crowns back and forth, but I love how everybody in the running community knows that when Millennium, mostly Millennium, posts a picture of a race and there's Yuki, they share it to Eric's page and they're like, "Oh,
gosh,
do you know her?"
Eric.
And he's like, "Oh." Because you're in 80% of the ads, and they're like, "Oh," it's just so comical.
Tag Eric.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody tags your husband, and he's just like, "Yep, saw it. I see it. Yep."
Oh.
Yeah, great,
So,
great.
The banter you guys have is super entertaining, so I hope that never ends.
Oh, we have fun with that. And I'm always late, and he's always sitting out there waiting in the car to videotape my reaction or whatever I'm doing. Like,
Yep. Yeah, it's like those are great too when he's just sitting in the car and he's got the camera going and then you're running out and you've got like, I don't know, a cape dragging on the ground and then you're like, oh shoot, I only have one shoe. I'll be right back.
I forgot more glitter. Where are my fake eyelashes? Oh no.
Yeah.
oh yeah, he's always taking video. Like he loves to do a video or a picture of the Boston Marathon Hotel. Like after I've left, he's like, "Oh my god!" I mean, I leave it is a mess, and he's like videotaping things. Oh, that my car is covered in glitter, my driver's seat's covered in glitter and rhinestones, and he's like, people at work are like, "Is that glitter on your face?" He's like, "Oh," like he'll drive my car or he'll be coming out. He has glitter just from just being around.
It's a part of the wardrobe now.
Yeah.
Non-negotiable.
And he's the exact opposite of me, so poor Eric. He's like so quiet. He doesn't like the spotlight. He doesn't like anybody to see him, and he gets dragged into these things.
I was going to say he's a pretty good sport because it seems like you've been getting him to dress up more with you. Where you guys match and make really cute little couples costumes.
He's a good sport. He's gotten into a few of them. I think his first costume he ever did was when I did Anna. We did an Anna, a Frozen thing, and I got some friends to do a group costume. And I'm like, Eric, you need to be Kristoff. And he's like, really? So my dad's the crafty one. He sewed this whole Kristoff costume for my dad with fur and, I don't know, just regal like bands around. I mean, so Eric does dress up when he can. We did the Disney races one year, and he did dress up for the Disney race. But it's not his favorite thing to do.
I think you guys, weren't you the Millennium Mile? I think you guys dressed up in maybe a tuxedo and something else. I think that was one of them I saw.
That's right. Yeah, he wore his tuxedo shirt. Yeah, I made him go formal attire for it's a mile, so, I mean, come on.
Yes.
If you can't dress up for a mile. Like,
I know. Well, you know what? I've done that race, I think, the last 2 years. I've done it 3 times. I've never dressed up, but maybe I'll dress up this year for you.
You should do it. Yeah. Definitely dress up.
I think you should. What would you
It's always a fun race. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. I have a couple months to get a costume.
You can be Stoolie. You can wreck the OTR brand.
You could be a giant poo.
You could be toilet paper. You could be...
Yeah, it could be something on the runs theme.
Yeah, that'd be
I'll think
fun.
about it. Something that is outside of running. Tell us about this K-pop. So you have been traveling like the world seeing K-pop bands. I don't know anything about it. I'm very sorry. But you guys are like so into it, and I like love that you are, but you guys are like fanatics.
Yeah, the K-pop fandom, like I don't know if you do know anything about K-pop fandom is really fun. Like it is the most amazing like group of people that I've met, like just being out and about. And I got into it during COVID because my daughter got into BTS. So then I was like, what is this? So then I started watching it. They have reality shows. They go live. Like they build this really big community. So I know artists, they just love their fans. Like they will go in there and they'll have live streaming. They'll like interact with their fans. They have a lot of, every big K-pop band has a reality show. So you kind of get to know them on like a real life level. Like you see them living, they'll be cooking meals. So I've just gotten to, like, they're like my kids now, like, you know, the boys. Like, I just become so, you know, when you watch reality TV, it's like you feel like you know them. Like,
Yeah.
you become like their friends, and you've never met them, but you just become, you get to know them on a person-to-person level, not just their music, but their music's good. They have great costumes. The choreography is intense. Like, they're just, everything about, like, the show is so fun. You've got the light sticks. People are up there. It's kind of like Taylor Swift, the Swifties.
Yeah.
You know, so you just kind of all know each other. You talk about your biases, who your bias breaker is. Like they have all these dances that you kind of do and chants that you learn. So it's like a little like culture that you become a part of. So you go to these events and you stand in line and they give away freebies, and I don't know, everyone's so friendly. Very inclusive environment, you know, to be a part of.
Well, that's fun. That's something, you know, to do. When you do it with your daughters, does Eric get involved too?
Oh, Eric goes too.
Oh, okay.
He's got some groups that he likes. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Like his playlist does have some K-pop on it. Have you seen that? There's a new Netflix movie out, the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
It's like #1 on Spotify or something, because they have like one of the bands sings there, and Yeah, yeah. It's like up there in the movies. Like my daughter's like, oh yeah, it's like one of the top movies on Netflix right now.
Oh, okay.
It's like an anime. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So there's some K-pop music there, but he comes to the shows. Yeah, we have a bunch of more shows for the rest of the year. I think I'm missing some races because of some K-pop concerts.
So how many shows do you go to typically a year?
Like a dozen or more.
And you guys go like it's outside of the U.S. Like, weren't you just in? Was it Canada?
We went to Toronto. Yeah, we went to 3 Stray Kids concerts.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to Orlando. We went to the one in New York, and then we went to Toronto. We're going back to New York for Gin in 2 weeks, and then we've got some other ones coming up. Who are we seeing? Oh, we've got Cat's Eye and.
Oh my gosh, I got to look into
all
this.
Over the place.
I know nothing about this, so I'm going to look into this because now you have me. You got me intrigued.
You've never heard of BTS?
No.
BTS is they just came back from military service. They've had a 3-year hiatus, and they just came back because in Korea you have to do, when you're in a certain age, all the men have to do 18 months of military service.
Right.
And even though you're a K-pop sensation, you're not exempt from it. So they all had to go serve in the military. But they're all back, so they're going to have a comeback tour next year. I'm going to probably go to as many of those shows as I can.
Yeah, go crazy.
That's awesome.
I've heard of them before, but I don't think I've ever heard any songs by them. But I know who they are. But I just think it's so much fun. I love seeing your posts on social media because it just looks like you guys are having fun all of the time. You guys have so many great experiences.
It's just another reason. Dress up and dance.
Yeah. And you guys travel a lot, not just to go see K-pop bands, but you went to Sydney, right? Didn't you run half marathon?
I did the Sydney half marathon.
On May 4th, right?
Yes, May the 4th.
Yes, that's right. So you went to Sydney, and then I think where were you? New Zealand after that? Like, that's awesome. I'm a little envious of all your travel adventures.
Yeah.
I'm living vicariously through you.
And next year we're going to Japan and South Korea. So we're going to be planning that trip.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's cool.
That's partly why I'm not doing all the majors, because I'm putting all my finances into K-pop concerts and family travel, but there's no time for like other big races.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice that you get to experience it with your family though. And you guys went to Portugal this year, right?
Oh yeah, last summer we went to Portugal and Spain. Yeah,
and Spain.
We like to travel. The kid, like every year since the kids were little, we've done a bunch of trips, and we try to go somewhere new every year. Not the same place.
That's great. It seems like you guys are super close, which is awesome because you have a daughter that's off in college, so I'm sure you miss her when she's gone. And then you'll soon have another one. Yeah. So you and Eric will be empty nesters, which will be a whole nother world.
There'll be some serious Strava drama at that point.
Yeah,
I'm going to create a bunch of segments, and we're just going to spend our days going after different crowns throughout the day. That's going to be my retirement.
Oh, that's funny.
Retirement life.
I can't wait. I'm here for it.
I was going to say, I'm going to be watching Strava like crazy then.
I did create some segments last year. I created one called the Unicorn Way, and Eric loves when he gets his local legend of Unicorn Way because he likes to just shove it in my face. Look who the local legend is of Unicorn Way. I go, that's my segment. I think that should just be given to me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Should be my
always. So after Chicago, what do you have on deck next? Are you doing Ghost Train this year?
No, I'm not doing Ghost Train this year. What am I doing that weekend? There's something that weekend where I had a conflict, but I cannot make it. There's probably a K-pop concert.
I was going to say K-pop.
Yeah.
K-pop is trumping running these days.
It is. It's rough. And I'm actually more tired after a concert day versus running, to be honest.
You're on your feet for probably like 6 or 7 hours. Well, at the concert, 6 or 7, but all day long.
Yeah, we're there all day. So, no, I'm not doing that. I mean, I think I just have to get right back into Boston training at that point because it'll be...
Yeah, that's right. The fall. So any ultras on your radar? I know you were kind of talking about I'm going to call it what Erica calls it, the Javelina Jundred. That was on your... I love it. I'm like, I looked it up today because I was like, I want to know more about it. And I'm like, it's really spelt with a J and a J. I didn't know that. So is that still on your radar?
It's not. So 2023, I went so crazy with my ultras and my marathons. I ended up really my body couldn't take it. Like it was rough. So then 2024, I spent the whole year pretty much dealing with an injury and getting through all the races and making sure I got the Boston in and I got my Chicago in, even though I was like working through like PT and everything. So I didn't do any ultras then. And finally I got better. It took a while. Like I didn't get better until like April of this year. where I finally like resolved this issue. It was just a chronic thing. It just wouldn't go away, but I didn't want to throw in ultras just to, sideline myself again. So I'm finally better, but I'm nervous about doing ultras. As anytime you deal with a injury that lasts that long, you don't want to do something. So I'm kind of in this situation of I just want to get through like the marathons.
Yeah.
But I love my ultras, but I'm worried because it's arthritis, so it's not going to get better. It's not like I have a stress fracture that's going to heal and I'm going to be able to keep on running. It's not going to get better. It's just going to continue on. I just got a cortisone shot. I had 3 this year. 3 cortisone shots in like a 4-month period, and I'm finally feeling good. And I'm worried that it'll come back once the shot wears off, because the shot doesn't solve anything. It's just a Band-Aid.
It's temporary,
Exactly.
Yeah. It's just a pain management.
Right. Yeah, I know one of the worst things with injuries is for somebody that's very active is telling them to rest. I'm like, sorry, what did you say? I don't know what that, I don't
what
understand.
Does that word mean?
Is that another language? I'm not understanding rest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done one ultra and I was hurting for a week after that. So I can't even imagine doing 100-milers and stuff. And, but yeah, you gotta, as we're getting older, gotta be smart. It's hard pill to swallow because it's like, when you're younger, you just did everything. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to run 6 races in 6 days. Sure. And,
why not?
but but no, it's
oh, I know. Yeah.
It's not easy once we're getting older. So
yeah, I did a bit too much. Yeah. I think I did a 100-miler, a marathon, and 3 half marathons. After doing a 150-mile race, like 4 months earlier, like I thought I was like Superwoman or something. And I look back, I'm like, what an idiot. That was really stupid. But I did that in 2019, the same thing.
I think a lot of the times I sign up for things, it's peer pressure from my friends. Not peer pressure, but they're like, you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, what did I do? I've never done that before, but yeah, sure. Like that was hamster
Why not?
wheel. Yeah. They're like, you want to do a 6-hour ultra? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah. Sounds great.
Sounds fun.
And it's like Erica doing all these. She's like, you should do this 100-miler with me. And I'm like, I barely made it through 32 miles. That's like 68 more miles. I don't know if I can do that. It's like, but the little over here, it's like, yeah, you can do it. Sign up. It's like, no, you can't. And it's like, I just think I can do everything. But I'm like, no, you're 42. Simmer the fuck down.
Calm the fuck down.
Yeah. You go to bed at 7 o'clock at night. Okay. We're not
Notchview.
doing this crazies. Yeah. That's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Isn't she doing that? Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Shout out to Erica. Good luck. Noon
Good luck,
tomorrow.
Erica.
Oh, wait. So tomorrow would be, today is July 10th. So July 11th. This will drop after her ultra. So Erica, I hope you killed it out there. I know she will.
Is she doing 72 hours?
Yeah, I think so. I think she's doing the whole thing. Isn't like, I think so.
Have you done
Biggest
you done that one before, Yuki?
Yes, I did that one.
Yeah.
That was in 2023. Yeah, that was. And then I did a 5K 4 days later, which happy hour hustle, like 4 days later after finishing that 4 days of running. Like that was.
I couldn't even move.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was awful. I don't know what I was thinking.
How is it running through the night in those? Do you like it, or is it like I feel like I would freak out. Like, I don't like the dark.
I used to think that too. No, I don't mind it at all.
Okay.
I got used to it.
Yeah, so Erica's doing Ghost Train, and Lindsay and I believe we're going to go there to Sherpa her for a little bit. And I was like, when do you want me there? I'm like, I can literally come whenever. And I think she was mentioning that she wanted me to go in the night. And I was like, ooh, okay. Yeah, 42 years old, scared of the dark. But
you'll be together.
Yeah,
there's other people. That's a thing.
I would just get so nervous if I were to sign up for an overnight race and I would, be by myself in the dark. Every little noise, I'd be like, okay, it's a bear. If I could run with somebody, I'd be okay because we'd be dying together. It wouldn't just be me.
You think a bear, and I'm like, it's definitely a murderer.
We did see a bear several times during Notchview.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Some of these animals that are out there, you just never know. I mean, there's bobcats in New Hampshire, and I'd be like, oh, it's a kitty.
At Ghost Train, one year someone got attacked by an owl.
An owl?
They had like
What?
blood running down their head. Yeah, the owl attacked them.
I almost
during
just did.
Ghost Train.
I'm laughing, but it's not funny. But it just sounds so unbelievable. You're like,
It does.
Yeah. I almost just did a really bad dad joke and was going to be like, who? Okay, but ching.
no. Why did you second guess yourself?
I don't know.
You should've just
It was
done
literally. I was like,
Eric, Eric, cut that.
Yeah, can we make it so I said that? Because that was not bad. Yeah, I mean,
Wait, what year did that happen?
I think it was either 2018. Yeah, it was either 2018 or 2017 or something.
How do you provoke an
It was the
owl
year
to
I
attack
did it.
you? That's crazy.
I think when they have a nest,
Oh, they're protected.
yeah.
and it was during the night too. So they thought you were like, meat or whatever.
Well,
Food.
The triathlon that Millennium just put on, the lead bike rider got taken out by a bear in daylight.
I saw that.
So you just never know. Like in that, there was somebody that Eric and Erica had on, and she got taken out by a deer in the Ironman.
Yeah, on her bike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In broad daylight, a deer just came out and took her out, and she broke her back. So like you just never know. You never know. I think I would just freak myself out more than anything else. I remember I was training for the Mount Washington road race, and we were running up Mountain Road in Goffstown, and it was at, 4 a.m. So it was pitch black, and we were kind of doing our own thing because it's like straight uphill, and I was in the back, and I kept hearing these noises, and I just turned around and I sprinted my way back to the car, and I texted the girls, and I was like, I didn't see you guys, and I heard noises, and I thought I was gonna die, and it was like I was freaking out. So I was like, I'm not meant for the dark.
Says the 440 runner.
Yeah, but that's like I'm main roads downtown.
Right.
I wasn't like on a road in the middle of the woods and nowhere with no
main roads downtown. We have to deal with like
those are the
fucking
crackheads.
weirdos
You gotta watch out for
Yeah, you gotta
not
watch out for
animals,
those.
but crackheads.
Yeah, that's like Mines Falls in Nashua.
Right?
It's
Crazy
scary.
people.
I literally have to speed up. I'm terrified.
I know. That's the other thing.
Happen.
Running as a female, it doesn't matter. And it does happen to guys too, but mostly females. But you just got to be super aware of your surroundings at all times. And that's why I can't tell you, actually I ran with my dogs. I never run alone, and I never run without something. Like if I did have to run alone, I'd have mace but I always laugh because I'm like, I have this mace, but I'd probably spray myself because I'd be freaking out. So, but I always have somebody else with me, thankfully. But yeah, it's wild out there. So I have one more question about your Boston. So the cape that you made this year, do you think you'll incorporate that? You made that this year, right?
Yes. Well, I had the cape. I wore the cape the year before. It didn't have the numbers on it. I have the numbers added this year.
The numbers this year. I love that. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah,
and I'm just wondering if, I don't know if you can give this away, but do you think you'll incorporate that into like all of the Bostons going forward?
I'd like to. Yes. Yeah. I'd like to add it each year. And
you could put a cape on anything, whatever you decide to dress up as. Well, obviously, I'm assuming you'd keep with the unicorn theme, but I mean, you can put a cape on anything. You could be a squirrel with a cape.
That's right.
You could, a superhero squirrel. So I love it. I think it's great. So I think you should continue with the cape. And then if we need to, we'll just make it a little longer if we run out of room.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I got a lot of comments from runners, like they would run behind me and then they'd like turn around and look at me. And then they just say like, oh, congratulations. So
yeah, that's awesome.
It felt like, oh, that's good.
I love that they give the quarter century people the bibs that they have on their back too. And then the people that are running for their 6th star. I loved all that too, because it was like, oh my God, I'm like, great job. Congratulations. So
I thought that was new. I think that's new because I don't remember that before.
Yeah.
The quarter century club.
Yeah, I think so too. But that was so cool. I love that.
Yeah. When I saw someone, I'd go by and I'd congratulate them. I'm like, oh my God, because it had their number that they did. I thought that was neat.
Yeah.
You come upon people.
Right. It's awesome.
So Yuki, I'm guessing when you go back, like every year you go back to Boston, so many people must just recognize you from previous years. Like even if they haven't run it, just because you get interviewed a lot, you're on podcasts, you're not saying that this one, but you've been on like Allie on the Run, podcasts that people listen to a lot. So do you get recognized more and more every year when you go to like the expo and when you're running the race? And
not so much at the expo because I look like just anybody else at the expo. I'm not dressed in a costume or anything, but so every year, well, I think, when did it start? In 2019, I started joining what's called the Unicorn Club. Mm-hmm. It's not as coveted or, like the quarter century club. And I don't know if you have to pay for the quarter century club, but you have to pay for this Unicorn Club every year. So after so many years, you get invited to the Unicorn Club. And it doesn't mean you get into the race. It's just something, and you pay extra for it. It's a bit of a money grab, if you ask me, but it's like $300 just to be in this club. but the club comes with like a coach bus. It has a breakfast the day of at the Westin. Then they have a meetups with, they like have Zoom meetings with different guests that come on. You get like, you can purchase passes to the grandstands for family or whoever. And then they have massages after the race. They have a buffet lunch after the race. So I've been doing that since 2019. And a lot of the people that do it are the same people. So they recognize me from that because I was in my costume. I've been in my costume. And that's really part of where the unicorn costume came from in the first place. It was the year I was like, hey, look, they're having this unicorn club. And Eric's like, I go, it's only going to cost X amount of extra money for me to run Boston this year. So I think should I sign up? He's like, just sign up. I'm like, oh, cool. He's like, we're already spending a fortune just to go to this thing, buy the merch, whatever it is, stay at a hotel. And I'm like, yeah, we'll have to stay down there now because I used to take a daily, like the Gate City bus. I would just go for the day. So now I'm like, this is kind of cool. They have this new club now. And 2019 was the first year they had it. And so I was like, well, I don't want to drive to Boston just to have them drive me from Boston to Hopkinton. Like, It seems silly. It's great for people that are traveling and visiting Boston, but I'm like, I really didn't need to do the Unicorn Club because we're so local. Like, it could just be like a day trip for me. But I wanted to do this, so then we got a hotel. I did this club and met all these people, and I was only going to do it 1 year.
6 years later.
Splurge. I know. I'm like, I'll just splurge this year because it's special, and I'll dress up like a unicorn, and I'll be a part of the Unicorn Club. And when I went to the Unicorn Club, all the people that were workers, they're like, wanted their picture with me because I was in the costume, and they had all these Unicorn Club signs, and so I was standing around like I was a mascot for this club that I made myself like the mascot. I'm like, I'm going to be their mascot.
I love it.
And so we did that. I was like, why not? I'm like, I was surprised no one else was dressed as a unicorn when they joined this club. When I went to, they had a house where we all went to and waited for the race to start. But no, I was the only one dressed like a unicorn. It's a unicorn club. Why we should all be dressed as unicorns? Like, I didn't get it. I was like, I don't know. It was a no-brainer for me.
Nobody else got the memo.
Who wants to compete with you on that? You're just going to lose.
It started just like very humble beginnings. It was just a cotton shirt, and all I wrote on was Unicorn Yuki on this blue cotton shirt. And I'm like, I think I'd like to add some rhinestones. So I didn't know what to do. So I YouTubed some videos, and then I bought some rhinestoner thing, this iron-on rhinestone thing, and I just like, it was like an iron-on unicorn picture that I had made or whatever. It was just bare bones. It was like, yeah, that was how it started. And I bought a little tutu, and I made a little like unicorn crown, and it was all very basic. Now, when I'm looking back, I'm like, wow, I thought that was like out of control. Like, I look at that, I'm like, this is going to be crazy.
Not even close.
And I look back, I'm like, oh, it just escalated.
I had no idea.
I know.
No idea what you started.
I'm thinking about this year, and I'm like, how are you going to top that? Like, how do you keep getting more and more? It's like, it's awesome. I
don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm going to top a corset piece
right?
Because that was tough. I don't know.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. You get some time.
I'm excited to.
You have any ideas?
Any
ideas?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. You do not want me to be your costume coordinator because you will be like a unicorn turd or something. I'll be like, I tried.
That was the best I could come up with.
This is what I got. So I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Yeah, I'll have to start doing requests or something. I'm running out of ideas.
You should do like a poll on.
Yeah, a poll. Yeah.
You could do
have people throw out some ideas.
What's that? My Little Pony? You could do like a rainbow unicorn type My Little Pony clash. I was obsessed. Isn't it called My Little Pony? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was obsessed with that when I was a kid. But isn't the pony a unicorn?
A rainbow one?
Yeah, Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow Bright.
That's what
there's Rainbow Bright.
That's what I meant.
But I don't know if she's a unicorn.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I don't think so. I got to Google it.
Not all the My Little Ponies are unicorns. I think some of them... Not all of them have horns. I don't think.
Yeah, you're right.
Celestial does, and then I think Twilight Sparkle might have.
I love that you know the names.
My kid.
Twilight
she
Sparkle.
was Twilight Sparkle. And Celestia, Queen Celestia did, I believe. They were like, and there was a dark one too. She was the mean, like evil.
Oh yeah, Rainbow
unicorn.
Bright is not.
No, so that's what I was just. Tara, when you said like a rainbow unicorn, I was like, what if you did like half rainbow and then half like a goth unicorn?
Oh,
So you're
That might scare the
you mesh it
kids,
together.
Lindsay.
yeah. Yeah, geez, Lindsay. That went dark.
Is that more like
That's
a
more for Ghost Train.
Ghost
Or-
Train?
Yeah. Yes.
Full on goth unicorn.
I did
at
do
Ghost
Dark
Train.
Unicorn for Ghost Train. I
Oh,
did.
did you?
I had a black, I
Yeah.
did this dark makeup and I had a black horn with yeah, I did Dark Unicorn.
Maybe you could do, since you did
That
like
was
the
fun.
Yankees Stormtrooper for New York City, you could do like a Red Sox type, like theme unicorn.
A
type
Red
thing.
Sox unicorn?
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
That
I like
would
that a
be-
lot.
That's a
Red
good
Sox
idea.
unicorn.
I like it.
Mm.
Because
or
I feel
some
like it'd
sort
have
of
to be
like,
blue and yellow.
So then
But they do have blue and yellow
Oh.
Red Sox.
They do
Ooh,
the blue and
yeah,
yellow
'cause
jersey. Yeah.
those are the what are they called? They just changed it though. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. But that was the blue and yellow. Every 4 years they come out with a jersey that I cannot think of the name of it, but they just released the new one, the green ones for the Green Monster. But you could do, because they have the marathon
Oh.
colors.
Like the retro
They-
jerseys?
Yeah, but it's called
that what you mean?
something. They
Something.
just because I bought a sweatshirt when I was down there. I go to a bunch of Red Sox games a year, and they have this green. I love it. It's like my favorite sweatshirt. But it's like their new theme this year. Every 4 years they come out with a new jersey. So it was the Boston Marathon colors, but now it's the Green Monster. So if you've seen all the Red Sox stuff, they're wearing
Oh,
green,
okay.
all green. That's the new. Yeah, there's a name for it, and I clearly cannot remember. Drawing a blank. So
Anniversary? No, I can't remember either.
no.
So, Yuki, what is your like number one running goal going forward? Is it to get the quarter century? Like, is that your main focus, or do you have something else in mind that you're eventually going to work towards?
That is the dream goal, the quarter century club. That is
Yeah.
pretty much what everything is kind of based off of. Everything I do is towards that. So the reason I wouldn't do an ultra is because I want to keep BQing. I need to make sure that I'm healthy, because God forbid I miss a Boston at this point. I don't know what I would do if I had to miss one, because I was either injured or what I did. So all my decisions I make is, whether I'm going to do something or not, or, how I'm training or not is based off of, I need to get to like 8 more Boston marathons.
Right? Yeah.
And as I'm getting older, I can't just be, reckless and do whatever I want now. I have to like pay attention to these things. So
Yep.
I think, I didn't have to worry about it. I never even thought about it before. I'm like, yeah, I'll just keep doing Boston. Like, it was no big deal. But after being injured, I'm like, yeah, I need to really be like focused on, if that's the goal I want, I need to make smart decisions and be careful and train conservatively, just enough not to go wild and get PRs, but just enough that I can keep doing this to sustain it. So that's all that it's about. Sustainability, longevity,
Absolutely.
Awesome. Love that.
age-old wisdom.
Well, I'm a big fan of yours. I think you just
fan of you guys.
you're just incredible. You're like an incredible inspirational person to follow.
Oh, thank
and I think
you.
you're
Yes.
great. So
You're always happy and bubbly, and you're fun, and I love that. And your vibe is spot on. So keep
I love
being
your
you.
vibes.
Keep being you. We love
Same
it.
to you guys. Yeah, we just feed off of each other and inspire each other,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. That's
Yeah.
the best part about the running community is we're all like-minded
Agreed.
people with similar goals, and everybody supports everybody, and it's just such a beautiful place to be in, and you get to meet so many beautiful people and unicorns.
Yay, 100%.
sparkliest ones. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Yuki. We really appreciate you giving us your time.
Of course,
Yes.
thank you for
And
having me.
manifesting Chicago 2025 BQ.
Let's do it.
You got this, girl.
I got this. We're going for it.
Absolutely.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Yuki.
Bye, Yuki.
Bye.
Well, everyone, that was the lovely Yuki Chorney coming back from episode 103. And so we just want to thank you all for joining us. Please, please, please do not forget to support the OTR sponsors, My Race Tats and Right Socks. 15% of any sales you make using the link in the show notes for all of the shows will go to support Eric and Erica's New York City Marathon and Chicago Marathon fundraisers. And also don't forget to check us out on all the social media platforms. Tara Pterodactyl, she runs TikTok.
TikTok, baby.
She's the TikTok master. And then we, of course, have YouTube, which hopefully everyone has checked out the first vlog that Eric posted on Wednesday.
I thought the
Wednesday,
vlog was great. Did you think
it was
great?
really good. Yeah,
I loved it.
he did a great
such a
job.
good job. Good job, Eric.
So hopefully we'll be getting more of those soon in the future, and I hope you guys all liked it because it was for me. It was fun to watch.
It was great. I loved it.
It was really fun. Also, you can check out Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Nah,
I don't think they really post on there, but yeah, Instagram is and TikTok are the big ones, and YouTube. So, and if you really want to support On the Runs and Monday Night Media, you should think about becoming a Patreon.
Yeah, do it.
Eric and
Peer
Erica
pressure.
and everyone else that is part of Monday Night Media would really, really appreciate it. It will help move things forward and help with a lot of cool things in the future. So
lots of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. Things are looking up.
Things are heating up.
Heating up, not looking up, because they already are up. They're doing a great job. Eric
They're
and
already
Erica,
on the
you guys are amazing. Great work. Well, Lindsay, thanks. That was fun. Yuki, you're the best. So much fun.
Yuki,
I can't wait
you're
to see you at the
amazing.
next race. Love all your costumes. Thanks for joining us on Sample 8 of the recap. Guys, don't ever touch the part.
And don't forget the butt wipes.